Hi, everybody, and welcome to our weekly team call. Today is, I don't know what day of the month it is. I know we're very close to the end of July, July 27 at that. And it's been an amazing month. I don't even remember what it felt like when it was July 4th, because to me, it feels like it was yesterday. The days are just flying by. I'm excited. I have a lot of excitement for the things that are to come. I think out of Summit, we have this momentum going. Big unity is happening in our team, and I love what's happening. And now we're going into Team Cup, which is going to keep the momentum even higher than that. So today I want us to really focus in on what does it mean for us to be on the Team Cup, so that we're clear, we have clarity as we enter this season in our business, and we understand what it means to stay connected, what it means to hustle, what it means to set goals, what does it mean, and why are we doing it. Okay, I know that for some of you, you may be new to our team and you don't know or have an idea on what Team Cup is or what does it stand for. Team Cup is a friendly competition that we do amongst coaches, amongst people who have decided that they want to share their journey with other people. And where nobody is an expert, nobody has the upper hand, nobody knows more than anybody else. We're all doing the same exact thing, but now we're doing it in groups of 5. And we're doing that as a team to kind of have a closer knit in that team, so that now we set ourselves up with a goal that is going to help us grow. And I know in the past, setting goals has stressed me out, because I'm like, okay, so that's like stupid to kind of say that I want to be a 10-star diamond coach at the end of Cup Challenge, right? Because I'm setting myself up to fail. Because I know perhaps it's going to be very hard for me to get from 5-star to 10-star in a jump, right? But when I set myself up with a goal, I'm upping my standards. And what I'm doing is I am going to set myself up for growth. So I don't want to just say, well, I'm going to try to see if it works. No, I'm putting my mindset that I'm going to grow as a leader. I am going to share my journey with more people than I have ever done, because now I have the support of my 5 people. We're together, and that gives you kind of ammunition. I don't know, it's the same thing like when you're working out alone as if you're working out with a little group of people. You have more energy. So the same thing is going to happen with the Cup Challenge. You're going to feel like you're not alone doing this. You're going to feel energized, and you're going to be excited as to sharing the journey with other people. You set yourself up to grow. And the goal, and I love that I learned this because I needed to hear it from multiple times over the past 2 weeks. The goal is not for you to achieve the goal. The goal is for you to become who you were meant to be all along. So you set yourself up to be a diamond coach at the end of the Cup Challenge. You don't just say, I'm going to remain the same, and if I can help 2 to 3 people, it will happen. That's by chance. You're doing all of the activities that are going to get you to diamond. And if you get to diamond, woohoo, we will celebrate you because it is worthy of celebration. But if you don't get to diamond, you will have the experience of all of the activities that take for you to grow as a diamond leader. And that's my example to you. My story with Team Cup, I'm very faithful with Team Cup, because when I started in the month of November. My first Team Cup was March. And when I started in November, I didn't hit Success Club. Then December came, and I think I helped, no, I didn't help anybody in December either. It came for January. That's when Norris signed up, and she signed up at the very beginning of January because she had a goal that she wanted to lose weight for her birthday. So she signs up on January. I hit Success Club 2, and then I helped my other coworker sign up, and I hit Success Club 4. I had, at that point, I used to have this fear that if I signed up like 3 other people who were interested, that my following month I was going to be at a drought. I was not going to have enough people to sign up because I'm using up my list. So I shared that limited mentality with my father. And my father is a businessman, and he's been an entrepreneur without education all his life. And I said to him, he's like, "Oh, how's business going?" Because I was, a teacher, but then I was doing this as a part-time job. And I'm like, I'm doing good. A lot of people are interested, but I'm stalling them. I don't want them to start now in January. I'm waiting for February, because February was the Team Cup. Because in February, I'm going to be doing this friendly competition, and I want to do a lot. I want to bring everybody in February. And he told me, Uniris, you take care of the people that come to you today. Because when people come to my store, I don't turn them away and tell them come back tomorrow. No, I open the doors to my store, and I welcome them to get what they need now. Tomorrow is a new day. Another set of people are going to walk into your store, and those people will buy that following day. And I was like, oh, that's true. So he's like, think of it like that. Like every day will take care of itself. So focus on each day. And that was like the lid that I needed to pop off my own limited belief. From that moment on, I went from Achieving Success Club 5 to Achieving Success Club 10. Then in the Cup Challenge was my first time achieving Success Club 33. And I will never forget that. And I said, well, if I could achieve Success Club 33, that means I'm setting myself up to fail when I just want to achieve Success Club 5. So that's when I said, all right, from now on, I'm going to set the goal that I'm going to do Success Club 10. And for a very long time, I was able to do Success Club 10. And then I went up a rank. And then I went up to 15. And then I went up to 20. And that's how you go moving up in space. But you don't do it by trying. I'm going to try and see if this time it will work. You make it a non-negotiable. You make it a must. Because it's not like if it's going to happen by chance, you're going to do it. No, it's I must make it happen. And you're going to do things that are going to be outside of your comfort zone. And I'm not going to lie, that's exactly what's going to help you grow into the business leader that you want to be. But it's not going to be me telling you what to do, because you already have inside of you exactly what needs to happen. So I'm going to help you, and we're together going to come up with ideas, and then together we're going to brainstorm what does the Cup Challenge mean for us, and how are we going to attack it? How are we going to go into it? Because at the end of the day, it's our belief system that we're going to go in and achieve what we want. If we set ourselves with and achieve in our mind that I haven't had successes so far, I don't think, I'm just going to do it because I don't want to look bad, then it's not going to serve you a purpose. But if this is your opportunity to reconnect and to find the purpose that lives inside of you, then this is your chance to go and be the best version of you that you possibly can. And I'm not going to lie, social media has changed. So that means we have to change our ways. Social media wants to see the real you. Social media wants to get to know who you are and how can you provide what they are looking for. So at Summit, that stage, one of the things that crumbled me into this tiny little piece of person was Chalene Johnson's presentation on social media, when she said that we needed to create curiosity and that we needed to stop telling people the name of the program we were doing, the name of the shake we were doing, and branding Beachbody all over our social media post. I felt like, oh my God, like it put me in a paralysis mode. It made me feel like, how on earth am I going to go from here and now develop a post? And now how do I talk? But then I said to myself, don't be afraid. The same thing happened, but now you just take away the name. You just take away the name and what you are representing. And it just goes to go a little bit deeper to now think about, what is it doing to me? How is it benefiting me? And that's how I've been focusing on. So one thing that I'm going to ask every single one of you right now is to take a piece of paper and jot down 10 things that you are either representing, things that you stand for, things that you want to change, things that bring you joy, things that sadden you, things that keep you up at night. We're going to just do a brain dump right now, and we're going to jot down 10 things, all right? And I'm going to be included too. So 10 things: joy, happiness, things that you stand for. Like if somebody asked you, like, if I wanted you to represent blank, what would you represent? Something that excites you, something that makes you mad, something that you're fighting to change, something that you don't want to keep doing over and over again. Maybe your childhood, you want to break away from that. Okay, I'm going to do the same. All right. So who wants to share their list? What did you come up with? The 10 things, Jenny, were things that you stand for. So things that make you happy. What do you represent? If you were to think of something that makes you happy, something that brings you sadness, it could even be an author, the type of books you like to read, the music you like to listen to. Are you an art person? Do you like listening to art? Or when you're looking through social media, does some things that have art in it make you stop? Do you find that you stop mostly when it has to do with water, with buildings? Are you like brick person? When I look at your wall, when I look at your things, are you into pink, into blue, into purple? Just jot down, it's a quick jot down of who you are. 10 things.
Want me to share mine?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So it has to identify with me. So automatically for me, bright colors, clarity for me is everything. If I see ocean, if I see a coconut, if I see mango, if I see a vibrant woman just walking with her thing together, like a positive quote. I love Romeo Santos music, if they have something like that. As far as manicures, colors, I'm all into accessories. If it grabs my attention, a certain bag, then those are the things that I enjoy looking at. But for me, it's literally bright colors, good food, coconut water, ocean view, clarity, a woman with like that has that sass in her that I can relate to. And as far as music is concerned, also El Torito, I love. I'm very Dominican, classic Dominican. So those things I'm attracted to. No? Oh, you're muted.
No, I'm listening.
I don't know if you want to expand.
That's good. Anybody
Like, you
else?
guys get it? Like, it's something that you connect with. Like, when you were before Beachbody, what made you stop and look at something? That's what you have to go back to.
Because this
So,
makes you human. This makes you real. This makes you your person, you.
like, for instance, I never had Instagram prior to joining. So I really didn't have a history to go back to. I'm just thankful that I know who I am. I've always been sassy. I've always been into fashion. I've always loved manis and petties. I like getting my hair done. I like getting involved in new things and seeing that. So fashion to me has always been my automatic, and lipsticks and stuff like that. But for you, for instance, before you started and said yes to this opportunity, if you can go back to your Instagram or old Facebook post, what did you post about? Like, what intrigued you? Do you have a funny bone? I know I'm funny, but in a very odd way. Unervis is a funny person. I'm not. Like, I have like a sarcasm, but I have to be in the mood for that kind of humor. I'm not like always like in a clown mode. Unervis is the opposite. Like, she's a, talker. She likes to investigate and ask for people's opinion. Like, if I do that, I know that I'm kind of like, some things I want to know, but really, I'm not the type to be asking. So it depends on who you are. Like, what floats your boat.
Okay, so I'm going to share a little bit about myself, and then I want to hear from you guys, because we're going to move on, and I'm going to explain to you why this is important for you to have. So I'm a special needs mom, and before I used to be embarrassed about that, and recently I am more open to sharing. I'm more vulnerable when it has to do with that, and I connect with moms who are also struggling with the whole idea of having their children with special needs, and then how do they fit into society. So I do have a lot of that. So that's one of the things that I take a very strong stance on. That's my opinion. When it comes to education, you're going to see that my voice is going to come to up. Like, I'm going to say something. I am a food lover. I love like to see food. I'm not so much into, the decor of the food or whatever. It just has to be tasty and good recipes. I am into jewelry. One thing that I personally do, I like earrings and rings, and like, I'm a Pandora lover. I'm a Brighton lover. I like, things that come up with jewelry. I'm a ring lover. Everything that has to do with rings, it stops my attention. Something that makes me happy and that actually makes me stop and scroll, and if you go to my Instagram, you'll notice it'll be flowers or coffee, and I wasn't like that before, but it brings me happiness, it brings me peace, it brings me joy. When it comes to things that make me want to be more in life, like, I think about quality family time. So how can I increase my quality family time? I value that, and you can see that on my Instagram or my Facebook. Anything that has to do with mindset. So getting my mindset right and teaching people how to think positively, thinking in the present, staying focused on what is real, what is important. Those are my things. I'm a sister, and my sister and I, that's kind of like our brand. We do a lot of things together, so people already know that both of us, like, if you see her, you see me, and you can interject both of us. It's like one and two for the price of one, kind of deal. I'm fit at 40, so I connect with women who are either wanting to be fit at 40 or who are fit at 40 and want to connect with other women who, like myself, are seeking that healthy lifestyle. I am a wife. I'm always busy. I drive. I am not the type of woman that waits for other people to to take me places. I drive, I'm a doer, I'm a goer, I'm busy all the time. And I'm okay with saying that. I'm Latina, I'm Dominican. I am very strong rooted on my roots, and I'm okay with that. And I represent that. So when I am posting on my social media, I'm going to stop there, and then I'm going to ask you guys to share. What are your 10 things? Go, Sahara.
Okay. I wrote down, I am Latina. I speak Spanglish. I don't drive. Recently, things that have been catching my attention are vegan recipes, personal development, growth books, about how to build relationships. Things that I enjoy are hiking, walks, nature, scriptures, nails, massages, loose, comfy clothing, comedy. Something that makes me sad is single moms who feel that they have no way out. I love listening to music, Christian music in particular. I have a mothering nature, I guess because I am a mother. I was a mother so young. I am fighting to change the mentality in my family that we need the government system for financial security. Things that bring me joy is when I do have the time to spend with my kids, and their characters bring me joy. I don't know. It's just, I love them. And for who they are and not being afraid of who they are. And the last thing is that I hate the lack of time that I have. I hate the lack of time that I have to spend with them. And I also hate the lack of time that I have to do the things that I enjoy, such as walking and all these other things. And so, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So these are all things that when I look at your page, you notice how none of them have to do with Beachbody. None of them have to do with Shakeology. None of them have to do with being a business owner. They all have to do with you. And yet you have a strong, powerful story that you can find other women who you can connect with just being that. Mm-hmm. So a morning example would be you start the morning by posting maybe one thing that, like, you mentioned notebook. And I would find an image on Google or even on one of the apps, Photofy, and you do one of the stock photos and you find an image that it stands out to you and that represents sort of like a notebook, as if you were taking notes. Mm-hmm. Then you pick out a font that represents how you would write it. And then you save that image like a blank Canva. And then whenever you're going to write a quote, you use the same Canva background notebook look with the same font, so that when people look at that notebook with the font, your name is going to pop up to them. People will start to share that off. And now you become a trusted person with, knowledge. You're giving them knowledge. On days when certain things happened, some thoughts came to your mind and you felt or you saw, or you have to go to work and you're battling with the fact that you want to be home with your kids, that's your opportunity. Take a picture of yourself, nobody else's picture, yourself with your kids, and post about the feeling that you have, the struggle of wanting to be with them, but having to go to work. Then you go ahead and you share one day, you post, I don't know, maybe on Twitter, there's like a hashtag one day that we need to go on, or even on Women on Wednesdays when you want to highlight women, you want to empower women who feel like they are alone and they have to do it all, and tag the fierce woman. And then your goal is to empower that woman, because that's yourself. So whatever you use to empower you, you're going to give back. And it's not going to take a lot of effort, because it's basically speaking to yourself. And it's basically setting up your own agenda for things that work for you. When you look at motivational quotes, they have to have an intention asking people to do something. And if you read a book, or you're thinking of reading a book, like I know certain people, and I know this about them because I follow their journey. Let's say, for example, one person I know is a bookworm, and she said at the beginning of the year, her goal was to read one book per month. So every month that passes, you can count on this person going on her social media saying, I finished this book and I'm moving on to this book. So I'm always excited to go to her page and see what is it that she's reading. And I put it down on my Pinterest books worth reading as a list that I'm going to read too, because I connect with her in that form. And she's a stranger, but we have that in common. You see what I'm saying? So when I'm saying when Chalene Johnson said that to me, I was like, it's okay. I don't have to speak about Beachbody in order for me to connect with other people. I am my own person, and I have a lot to say if I just take a step back. And again, it's going to help for you to write things down, because what's happening to you today may not be the same that is going to happen to you a year from now. And be okay with changing that. Now, you're going to create curiosity. Things like, for example, Norris likes nails and she likes lipstick. So she doesn't necessarily even have to say the name of the lipstick she's wearing. She can say, today is a day I choose to wear this shade of pink because it makes me feel sexy. It makes me feel empowered. Guess what's going to happen? On her Instagram story, if I were her, I would snap a story of my collection of lipsticks and how I go about picking my lipsticks. Then what's going to happen is on her Instagram stories, she has the collection of lipsticks. On her post, she has stated that she's wearing the lipstick. Now, people that are watching the thing are going to send her a message and are going to say, what's the name of that lipstick? Where did you buy the lipstick? You're not giving them the information. You're leading them to speak to you, to ask you questions. And you give them the answer and you create a relationship. Then when it's time for you to invite, you already have a person-to-person conversation with this person, and it's going to feel less awkward for you to invite them to be part of your challenge. Because now they know something about you. You have a common conversation. Same thing happens when your kids are playing with slime. Same thing happens when you're doing a workout that you did not name. You're drinking a shake that is just good for you. It's chocolate. It's made in heaven. I posted today that I was having ice cream for dinner. People were like, what ice cream is that? Because they know I'm supposedly a health person, like I'm fitness, I'm working out, I'm all this transformation. What kind of ice cream do I eat? Now I get to tell them it's my super dense nutrient formula that I drink every night, and you can have it too. So I took the challenge. I was like, fine, I have to be curious. Good. I'm just going to leave the detail out, but I'm going to make my pictures more interesting. And that's where I want to stop. We need to get comfortable taking pictures and asking our children to take pictures of us, purchasing a stand so that we can have the phone set up on the tripod, and we put the timer on the picture, and it takes 3 seconds or 10 seconds. You stand and you take a pose, and you have your picture for you without having to pay extra money for photography. It's there. But don't just use images that are from somebody else. Create your own. I learned that from Janelle Summers, Chalene Johnson's sister. She would take a quote and make it her own. And that's what we need to do. Another thing about having your list of 10 things to do, because sometimes you're going to go into a brain fog and you're not going to know what to say or do. So people know that you're working out every day. That's good and dandy. But who are you and what do you have to say? That's what they're interested in. And I know that it feels uncomfortable and you feel like your life is not interesting enough, and why should you be going live and why should you be sharing on your Instagram stories? But that's what people are wanting to see. That's what people want. So it's not up to us, and that's why our business depends on servicing other people. So do you have any questions as far as this section here? Or do you have any input? Something that you want to share about this section? Awesome. So let's jump right into the goal setting. And what does the Cup Challenge mean for us? And what is our intention going into Summit? I mean, not into Summit, into the Cup Challenge. Summit is over and we're going to go again next year, 2018. If you haven't registered, you should do that. So I want to hear, what are your goals going into the Cup Challenge? What do you hope to achieve at the end of August? Damari wants to be a diamond. Do you have the strategy? Damari, I could unmute you. Do you have a strategy how to become a diamond? What do you have what do you know right now that you need in order for you to get to diamond? We're playing sign language. No? Okay, so type it in the comment section below, in the note section, so that we know what your goal is. Joanna says she wants to have a team and she wants to be Esmeralda at least. So that's a good thing. You want to be Esmeralda. Just take away the fact that you want to be at least. We're not minimums. We're going for greatness. We're not staying small. We're going big. So you're going to start off by becoming an emerald so that you can build a team and achieve diamond status. So the first stepping stone is going to be emerald. And Joanna, do you know what it takes for you to get to emerald? Yeah, okay. So in order for you to get to emerald, you need 2 coaches. One coach on the right and another coach on the left, because we have the binary system. And honestly, guys, during the cup challenge, that is the time when you get raw and real with your audience. And you explain to the people who are closest to you that this is your business and you have goals and you want their support so that they can help you get there. By helping 2 people, you achieve Success Club 4. So set yourself up to go for helping at least 5 people, Joanna, in the month of August. So the way to get that is start creating a list. You cannot work this business if you're not writing names down. So you know how I've been telling you that I send out 20 messages every single day? I learned something. When I send 20 messages through Instagram, by the 5th day, I don't have access to the messages I sent on Monday, let's say, for example. I lose them. So I have this. It's a pen and it's a paper. And what I do is I write their email or their Instagram handle. So whoever I message, my 20 people on a daily basis, I write their name, I write direct messages on IG, I write the date, and I write their handle. And then usually the conversation stays on Instagram, and then sometimes they will hand me an email, and then once they give me an email, I have their Instagram handle, and then I have their email right next to it. Why do I want that? Because when I'm going back to follow up the week after with the people that I messaged on Monday, or 2 or 3 days later, then I'm going to look at my list and maybe I want to email them, or maybe I want to message them again, and I can just search on my top to add them, okay? So if you're just sending them random and you're not keeping track of it, you're losing a lot of people. And the same thing goes for Facebook. If you're having conversations on Facebook, and then so that you can stay, this is what I do. So this is my notebook. On the front of it, I have my Facebook notes. I have my Facebook names. And then on the back of it, I have my Instagram messages. Okay? That's the way you have to handle the business, because if you're going to do it on the fly, that's exactly how the business is going to come back to you, on the fly. So write down the names. So you want to go through your list. I remember when I first started Beachbody and I was in my warm market. It was with my friends and my family. I took a paper and I wrote down 100 names. And out of those 100 names, I invited every single one of them, either by phone, by text, or messenger, or by my post. And even right now, I have people that are coming to mind and I'm adding them to that list. And I'm literally sending them a voice note saying, hey, I thought about you and I think this opportunity would be a great fit for you. Can we set up a time to have a conversation? And then we'll set up a phone call and we'll talk. That's all I do. And when we talk, I ask them what their goals are, what their needs are, and then I offer them what they need. Everybody can use what we have, but it has to start with a list. If you're working on the fly, that's exactly what you're going to get, a fly back. Damari, you need a total of 6 coaches, just PS, so you already have your emeralds. So you have to help 2 coaches under you get to emerald. So basically you need 4 coaches on one side. One of those coaches is going to be an emerald. So you have to help one of the coach become an emerald. And on the other side, you need 4 coaches and one of them help them to become an emerald, so that then you have a goal of 4 plus 4 is 8 plus the 2 more that come. 12. That makes 12 coaches at this time. I'm not thinking. So you basically, I don't think you need 12. I think you already have some people in your downline that you can wake up, that you can reconnect with. You already have. You need to look at that. And this is where I'm going to tell you the truth and the honesty. As me, Unides, personal coach of this team, I have gone to the back office and I have called every single inactive coach on my team on the phone, because it is important for me to connect with them and to speak to them about their goals and why or how can I help them come back. So that has been my goal these past few days. After coming back from Summit and doing all of my Tony Robbins, I've been on the phone almost with 8 people on a daily basis. So what is your goal on a daily basis? How many people are you going to speak to on a daily basis during the Cup Challenge?
Do you mind giving us a brief conversation of when you call them, like what you say? Like, because if you call me on a random, I'm going to be like, hi, like it's going to feel awkward, I feel.
No,
I mean,
I'll be like, hi. For example, I called, usually what I do is I call and I pray that the voicemail comes up. And then the voicemail doesn't come up all the time. So I have to actually speak to the person who calls me. Sometimes they don't recognize me. Sometimes they recognize me. So it'll go something like this. Hello. Hi, can I speak to Mercedes? Yeah, this is she. Oh, hi, this is Unides. Remember me? Your coach. We spoke, I think, about 6 months ago. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, how are you? I'm doing great. How are you? And then we'll have the conversation. How are the kids? And then if I hear her, like if she's at work or something, are you at work right now? Yeah, I'm at work right now. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. Is this not a good time for us to talk? Oh, no. It's fine. It's good. It's fine. I'm on my phone so we can talk. I said, oh, okay. I just wanted to reconnect with you and see how everything was going. I do notice I was doing a report in my back office and I noticed that you haven't placed an order in about 6 months. You haven't been engaged in the group. Maybe perhaps I took her out. I don't know if you noticed, but I did end the group you were in. And I wanted to just see if there was anything I can do to help you get started. I'm going to be starting a new group and it's going to be based on mindset. And I'm going to be sharing with you like the tips and the skills that are going on right now with our newest program. Oh my God, for real? The thing is that I still have like 3 bags of Shakeology. Awesome, not a problem. But why did you stop drinking Shakeology? And then most of the time it's because, I forget, and because on the weekends I go out and blah, blah, blah. And I said, and have you gained any weight? Oh my God, I really need to get back into it. Or they'll tell me, no, pa que tú veas, I'm still the same. And I'll say, oh, okay. So they tell me if they need to get back into it. And I said, have you been, did you upgrade to get your all access? Because now you can have the full library of the workouts available to you. Oh my God, I didn't know. I've been so disconnected and so busy, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God, you really need to try it, because we're doing a program. Like, if you don't feel that you can commit to like a full 21-day program, you can even start with our 7-day Sean week. Sean T, he's really good, and he helps you get him. Oh, for real? I didn't know that was. Oh yeah, girl, let me tell you. Are you on Facebook still? Yep, I'm still on Facebook. Awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add you to my group, and I'm going to send you my meal plan so that you can start the 3-day Shakeology cleanse. And that way you get started with the Shakeology that you have at home, and we can get this going. Oh my God, you don't know how thankful I am that you called me. This has happened, guys. I'm back. And that's how you see that I'm welcoming a lot of people into our team. It's because of that. Because I'm having those phone conversations, and people are needing our conversation, our call, to get them reconnected. If someone tells me, no, I'm not interested, I haven't even gained the weight back, and I'll say, you know what, I'm going to need your help. I'm actually working on a new goal for the month of August, and I'm looking to help at least 3 people. So if you can use my information on Facebook and you can just share it on your wall and tag me when you do, I will appreciate that. Then they'll say, oh my God, yes, because I really appreciate the help you gave me. You don't know, I learned to do this, and I said, exactly, that's what I'm looking for. I know that you're already good, you're independent. That's what I want to help at least 2 more people do. So just refer me to your friends, and I'll appreciate that a lot. And I get referrals. I ask for the referral when the person says, no, I'm good. You can keep it stepping. So it's just a matter of putting yourself in a friend's position and speaking to people. I've also had these conversations with customers who are paying full price for Shakeology, and then I bring them into, do you know that you've been paying for Shakeology full price for 3 months now, and you can be saving 25%? And I know that you've been asking me about the Energize and the Hydrate. You can get all of that with the discount. And I know you're not interested in working the business or even doing it, but at least get started and get the discount. And they'll say, oh my God, what do I have to do for that? And I'll say, I'm going to send you the link so that you can upgrade, and then I will add you into the team page just for protocol so that you can keep up with what's happening. And that's it. That's the conversations that I'm having. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not doing anything that is like overstepping my value system, because all I'm doing, again, is helping somebody get recommitted to their goals that they initially said they needed help with. And that's my job. And I'll say to people, I don't want you just to have Shakeology standing and collecting dust. I have people who have had Shakeology for over a year, and they'll be like, you think I could still drink it? And I'm like, hello, no, it's expired. You need to dump that and get yourself a new bag. And stop holding back on your Shakeology orders. So I have those conversations, and then I will text them. When we have the conversation, because I've already phone called them, I'll have the conversation, and if I don't see that they follow through with what we spoke, then I will text them the following day. Hey girl, have you thought about our conversation? What is your final decision? They don't respond to me, I move on. Next, and I keep it moving, because that's our business. But personally, I find that it's easier to reconnect with people who have had an experience before than to bring brand new people. So that's why my focus as a coach is to give the best customer service that I possibly can. I over-deliver, I'll send extra, I'll share more, and I'll show up more, because that's my goal. I want them to know that I'm there for them. So that's me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else wants to share their goals for the Cup Challenge?
I'll share. I actually I have my husband, so I'm Emerald. I've been Emerald forever. And my goal is to finally rank up to Diamond. I have my husband who has one person under him. So if I bring another person to his left leg and then another one of my coaches, the thing is that none of my coaches are working coaches. They're all just discount coaches.
When I became a Diamond, nobody was working. When I became a Diamond coach, everybody was a discount coach. But a discount coach, I call them my VIP members. They have VIP status. They get VIP service. They get their discount and they have my one-on-one mentorship. Plus, they have an opportunity to grow in income. So they are not don't discount them just yet. No. All they are is VIP members in your team. And all you need is 1 or 2 more people, and then you need to back them up. That's a done deal. Now, what I need you to do is this. I need you to wake up every morning and just enter into the posture of you are a Diamond coach. And when you speak to someone on the phone, you're like, I already have a team and I'm ready to welcome you. I would love for you to try what we have. And you have to have the posture that what you have to offer will literally change someone's life. Listen to audio personal development before you get on the phone with somebody, and don't use the word maybe, because this might help you. I've been doing this for so long and I tried, it hasn't really worked. No, girl, this is exactly what you need. And I'm 100% positive that this is exactly what you've been waiting for. And it could be that they just want to lose 20 pounds, 15 pounds, 5 pounds, or that they want to tone up, but you're here to help them. All right. So another thing that our team does a lot, and I get this with when I invite people to come and do the Team Cup, and they're like, I could try again. I mean, I haven't been successful, but I'm going to try. That's the wrong mindset. You're not going to try, because if you're going to try, automatically you're setting yourself up to not show up. Say, I'm going to do this. I am. That has power. I am a Diamond coach. I am a Diamond leader. I walk in abundance. And the people who are coming into my team are ready and willing to work. They're self-starters. They're motivated. All they need is a little push. And I'm that little push. Let's go. And you wake up and you're ready to do it. But if you're waiting for the moment to come, it's never going to happen. My goal, guys, at the end of Team Cup is to literally to hear each one of you tell me, Unides, I'm earning more. I'm actually seeing a paycheck coming in to my bank account. As small or as big as it is. I am tired of just celebrating success clubs. I don't want to celebrate success club points anymore. I literally want and crave and need, and when something makes me upset, is I want to see the team grow in their finances. So that's my goal. And once you reach Diamond status, the purpose of reaching Diamond status right now, so that you know, is because you're going to get a bonus. You're going to get the payout if by August, what is the date? August
23rd.
If you wake up August 23rd as a Diamond coach, that means you're going to get a $250 bonus.
Well, no, you have to hold it. You have to meet Diamond status. So August 23rd.
August, I have
and
it.
Then count 6 weeks. Oh, okay.
So I have it here. The 6 weeks that go in, and the 6 weeks, basically you wake up August 23rd as a Diamond. You will hold it until 6 weeks. So the 6 weeks that are important for you are August 24th, August 31st, September 7, September 14, September 21, September 28. that will qualify you as a diamond. And forever and ever, you will be a lifetime diamond. And the goal from there on is to get you to go to 2-star diamond. And the way you get to 2-star diamond is helping 2 leaders under you become diamond as well. And the way and the reason behind that, and I love that Beachbody opened up their doors and is offering this as an incentive, because when I receive my bonuses, it doesn't make any sense to me to receive them if you guys are not getting a piece of it. It has more value when you have a piece of it, because now we together are growing. And that's, I know what's going to happen. So the focus is to get us there and to let go of fear, of limited beliefs, of limited mindset. We're here to win, and we're here in a race, not against anybody. We're here in the race to become our best versions. And the way we do that is waking up every day with the intent to be better. So the other thing you need to know is Success Club has to be achieved in the month of July in order for you to cash out for the bonus period. That is one of the requirements. It's just not getting to diamond, but you have to have met Success Club in July. So raise your hand if you have not met Success Club yet. Okay, where are you, Michelle?
0.
No joda.
I have 3 pending enrollments, and one of them told me she was going to finish it today, and then I have other ones that I have conversations going. So,
have you gone? How many times have you gone live this week on your Facebook?
I haven't.
Okay, so today is
27th.
Today is the 27th. Qué bendición. So today is the 27th. Right now, it's not going to be the greatest because you don't have your points. You're going to come out desperate. But tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, you're going live. And I want you to be raw and real about who Michelle is and what Michelle stands for. You see those 10 things that we spoke about? About you? You're going to have a conversation about Michelle. And in between, you're going to interject later on, like what you are offering. But your post right now, you're going to have to go intense. You're going to have to put transformation pictures, like a throwback picture, not of yourself, but of somebody else, because you want to create trust and belief. You're going to go into one of your albums, into your Facebook albums, and upload tonight. That's something you should do. It's Throwback Thursday. So you're going to go refresh some of your transformation albums. And then you're going to message people who were commenting on that thread since maybe like 6 months ago. Go back 6 months ago and re-engage with people as simple as, hi, how are you? Just like that. Hi, how are you? Next step is you're going to go into your chats from 6 months and beyond, and you're going to change the color of the chat, and you're going to change the emoji in the chat. You know how to do that? You're going to do that 6 months down. So you're going to scroll all the way out. And if you have a list of the people who you send, like for me, if I go to my March list, let's say, for example, that's why lists are important. I have lists here. I can search for these people and I can just start conversations with them. So you're going to do that because
changing the emoji and changing the color, that brings the thing back up, right?
That brings the thing back up. It changes the colors. They may even ask you how you did that. And then you can have a conversation about that. And then you'll say, hey girl, how are you? Not sure if you saw, but I'm hosting a new challenge. And I was wondering, you know, that whole message that I post about, I'm not sure if you're interested or not.
Yes, I've been sending that every single day.
Hi, Pump up the volume with whatever music you like, put on your earpiece, shake it off and say, I got this. Because if you go in with the mentality, these old people are just telling me no, you need to know within yourself that you know what they need and you have what they need. You believe in what they need and just go out there and do it.
Maybe listen to the news and connect with like something that's happening right now. So like, things that are happening in the news. I honestly don't watch TV. I don't know what is happening, but I would turn on the TV, look up a magazine, and have a conversation from something that is contradictory on the news right now, because you're going to be relevant. You can't just be one mode. You have to be different. Jowdy, how are you adding people into your funnel? Like, how are you having conversations every day?
That's where I'm struggling, because I'm adding people from Facebook, like friends of friends, and people who are liking my posts on Instagram and that sort of thing, but I'm kind of stuck.
Where are you stuck?
I am stuck, like, I don't know, in general. I feel like I don't know how to start again.
Okay, so you're good about posting that you worked out, but that's all you do.
Yeah, that's what I've been, because I haven't been posting, so I'm just starting to post all over again.
Are you in school right now?
I just took summer classes, so right now I'm not in school. I finished summer classes.
So let's make
I want to go into your thing. What's your page, Jowdy? Okay.
Jowdy Peralta.
Did you tell people that you kind of let go and that you're coming right back to it?
I think I did that when I was doing the ultimate reset, but then I didn't post during my reset at all.
Got it. So go to struggle with that and how you're struggling to get back, but you know that just be vulnerable in your throwback. How in the past you've probably given up, but right now you're struggling to get back on, but you're not going to give up. And that's why you did the reset. You probably didn't share much, but you're back.
I didn't.
Be real with people. Start off that way, because you need to give them a story of where you've been, no?
Yeah.
And now you can also do this. Go to your followers tab, the people who are already there, the 3,600 people that are there. You're going to click on that, and then you're going to go all the way down to that list of your followers. And you're not going to message them right now, but you're going to choose 10 people. And out of those 10 people, you're going to go, obviously, I'm not following them, so I'm not going to do that. But you would tap on it and go to their last three pictures and like on them. Like, comment. Like, comment. Like, comment. Do that for 10 people that are already your followers. Okay? You're going to come back and see your post. And now you're going to be intentional about your post. So you were a summer college student. You have a lot of an audience with that. So go to the college location. If tomorrow morning when you get up and you're going to drink your coffee, your tea, your water, check in location, make sure you're at that college. Then go and follow people who are like you or similar, that you can have a conversation and start sending messages about you. Okay. There's an audience with the college students, and there's an audience with mothers who are back into school getting their second career going. So connect with that and post about that. Like, put the stress of books in front of them. Other people will connect with you. How many ounces of coffee do you need to drink in order to get through the day? Are you working? What kind of job do you have? What are the stressors at your job? Go paint a beautiful picture, because at this point, what you want to do is connect with people.
Okay.
And Damari, same thing for you. You've been very quiet on social media. You got on a high. You were doing lives, and you're no longer doing lives. ¿A dónde están los lives de Damari? I don't see them.
Oh no. Me descubrieron.
I have not seen, muy bella ella. I've seen flowers, and you post.
I'm going to your page now. Hold on, Damari Rosado.
You post 2 posts a day. That's not enough. And then if I go to your Instagram, it's like, Damari, todo es paz y alegría. Qué bueno. I'm so happy. No, Look at this. Fitness, fitness, fitness.
Do you shop? What else do you do? Okay, so Damaris, hola. What else do you do besides working out and having a positive quote? What else involves Damari? Do you have a daughter?
Espérate, que she did a 10 list. What's in your 10 list?
Oh my God, stop.
It's coming from a good place. We want us to be successful, guys. Like, this is why we're doing it.
I have down a Christian follower, that I'm Jesus follower. I'm a mother.